This is David Johnson. Just like to show you where to get some help. If you go to the Hypersizer website, hypersizer.com, and click here on support, what you find is a help, a user forum, and video tutorials. Note that for help you need to set up an account. You can see here I'm user stressed. You can sign up and get an account. For the other two items, I think that you don't need to be signed on. So if I click help, what we find is some generic Hypersizer help here. On the left hand side we have some menu system that you can browse down. But what I find the easiest to do is to click up here in the search box. Let's say we want BGS-FM. There we go, a few options here. Just going to click on this one. And what you see is the BGS-FM form. Probably talk about this later, a little complicated, but if you scroll down, it gives you a lot of information on each of the boxes, bearing, all kinds of information. Now, Collier used to have manuals. They don't really have up-to-date manuals. This is really where you get all of the help. So this is really where I recommend you go first off to go find whatever you need to find. So let's say we need some information on the setup form, and we need to know how to open it. I think I show this in one of the first tutorials. Again, a lot of good information here. I think Collier actually did quite a good job of this help. Although it would be good to have some worked examples too. But so this is where you get your help. Thank you very much. So also, if you look under support, we have the user forum. If we click here, we can find lots of help with regard to obviously other people's questions in the past. What we have to be careful in here is that Hypersizer's changed quite over a period of time, and we have to be careful that some of these answers are with respect to older versions of Hypersizer. So there is still quite a lot of useful information in here. So to start off with, you have the software use. Secondly, engineering analysis methods, useful one here, crippling. You can look in here. Then we go to project applications. You can put some suggestions in here, software installation, and some general discussions. So if I just pick one of these items, let's say down bolted joints, and we scroll down here and we look for something. So characteristic distance. So if we're on BGS-FM in Hypersizer, one of the big questions is always what is the value of D0 and what assumptions do we make. So there's some information here. Actually something I posted quite a long time ago, but again quite useful. Usually I try and post what the version of Hypersizer is, but as I said, you have to be careful as to what information you get in here. It would be useful if this forum actually had a form that made the user put the Hypersizer version in. But still, a lot of information in here, useful if you've got some spare time to click through. As you can see, everyone's got a username. In theory, you can contact other people if they allow that. And again, to actually post here, you have to sign on for the Hypersizer account. And it's just simply provide your email and the name, and that's pretty much it. What else do we have here under support? We've talked about user forum. I'm just going to talk about tutorials and videos in a minute. There's some technical papers that we can review. Some brochures for sales information if you're still considering Hypersizer, and also Collier has a support ticket system, so if you have any problems with the software you can submit a ticket at the website. Also, we have version history. So what I'm going to look at here very quickly is the video tutorials. Some of these are fairly recent. I'm not going to open any of these, but this may just be useful if you're actually thinking of purchasing Hypersizer. If you actually already own Hypersizer, it gives you some idea of the capabilities. Most of these tutorials are at a very high level and don't really get into too many details. Of course, I'm doing the same here. I'm not getting into too many details because it consumes too much time. The objective for me, at least here, is just to give you a very brief overview and just give you some heads up. Perhaps later I might do some detailed reviews too. So that's the end of the help session. Thank you very much, and have a good day.